Yeah.
Yeah, they got it bumping.
Why bother lie when the truth is free? Illusions creating distorted reality, manifesting harsh desires. Faith that anything is possible, probable. With God, I'm unstoppable. Can't deny denial. Life flowing through. Living is a test of subscription, a lifetime trial. Only faith, no fanatics. Pay attention to the antics. Peace over power, panic. Design planned in fashion. Gado Yeshayahu. Hallelujah. Total Rabbi Yeshua. Great salvation. All praises, all honor, all glory to the Most High Yah. Thank you so much for the light. Peace and blessings, my people. Peace and blessings. Y'all already know, man. On this side of YouTube, we create content to inspire, to encourage, and to motivate the next to be great. You know, one of the things that I've just been observing as of lately in my personal life is becoming an asset. How can I be someone who has value? And I'm not even talking about in the material aspect of the things that I have, but me personally walking into a room with the clothes on my back. Am I an asset or a liability? You know, terrific Tarsha, I see you in the building. Peace and blessings, peace and blessings. Reread what it do, Mr. Lee, get it up, thumbs up, most definitely. Y'all joining in on the stream, go ahead and hit that like button. It's free. It's free. It don't cost anything. It's so easy to do that you technically don't even have to really touch it. You could just tap it. Hey, okay. I love the picture of you teaching the children. Hey, I told y'all in the back scenes, you know, when I'm not creating content, I'm in that role where, hey, it's a blessing, to say the least, that I'm able to go forth in different crowds and actually still inspire, encourage, and motivate. So, you know, I don't just be talking, family. I don't just be over here talking about like, oh man, I'm teaching children of many diasporas. And so it's a blessing. It's a blessing, most definitely. And I didn't want to make this one too long, family. I just wanted to come through, spread some insights with y'all, and just be able to have this conversation. I already know, you know, everybody's time is very limited in these days, but just to really hit home, make sure that in the future, if you haven't already, figure out a way where you become an asset, yourself, your name. When you walk into a room, people see the value that you contribute to not just a business, but to society as a whole. Marcus Hussey, I see you in the building. And of course, we tend to not really look at whatever it is that we contribute as far as being an asset, because hey, you definitely would want something in return to be able to showcase your value. Know that over here on this channel, I'm definitely a firm believer that, you know, our treasures are in heaven. So, hey, all praise to the most high. And I know that many times in this day and age, we go through some struggles, man. But best believe it's gonna be beauty in the end. That silver lining is definitely telling us that the sun is still shining behind it. So, hey, just continue to stay aligned and go ahead and vibe with me right quick, family. I dropped a tune, dropped a dropped a nice little soundtrack not too long ago. So, hey, we gonna relax the tempo, man, before we even get into this conversation.
Yeah. Uh huh.
Uh huh.
Okay.
Okay.
Jesus over the top.
All my life I've been striving. Gotta keep your head up in these days. Some roads aren't paved, but the chosen are here to trailblaze.
You feel me?
All my life I've been striving. You know,
You know.
all my life I've been striving.
All my life I've been striving, maintaining to stay alive, the faithful always surviving. You know,
All my life I've been striving, maintaining to stay alive, the faithful always
hey,
surviving.
all my life I've been striving, maintaining to stay alive, the faithful always surviving. I pray and seek the alignment. We are in the time and dark clouds, but the sun still shining, beauty in the silver lining. All my life I've been striving, maintaining to stay alive.
The faithful always surviving. I prayed and seek the alignment. We ask grace in divine timing. Dark clouds with the sun still shining. Beauty in the silver lining. Yeah,
Every day is a battle. I'm a warrior, I don't worry about anything that don't matter. I run the righteous, but we scatter.
so I keep my head up high.
Send my prayers up to the sky.
I just want to see my little daughter grow up, blossom, and fly. Plant seed, vision to see the most high supply all of our needs. No stress, and I'm blessed, and the light I take heed. The word is my deed. The scriptures I read, instructions to lead. I pray and I plead. The Lord I sing unto thee through the calamity. Without faith, how can I please? Keep hope alive, don't cease. At the end, you shall receive a crown everlasting. Repent and then fast and mercy me. I am asking, can I acquire faithful attire, designer desire, creating divinely artistry? Reality inspire. To better than pious statement, headline and name. Let the new under the sun, so let the most high will be done, defeating Goliath. I'm moving mountains, I'm slaying giants, government mandates, I'm so defiant. I don't know why, but they keep trying. My soul not for sale, so I'm denying, persevering, prevail. Well, yeah, we won't fail. We rise to the top, the spirit aligning, in the dark
Nope.
shining.
Hey,
All my life I've been striving, maintaining to stay alive, the faithful always surviving. All my life I've been striving, maintaining to stay alive, the faithful always surviving. All my life I've been striving, maintaining to stay alive, the faithful always surviving. I prayed and seek the alignment, we all grace and my time in dark clouds, but the sun still shining, beauty in the silver lining. All my life I've been striving, maintaining to stay alive, the faithful always surviving. I pray and seek the alignment. We all grace in divine timing. Dark clouds, but the sun still shining. Beauty in the silver lining. Today, I have made you a fortified city, an iron pillar, and a bronze wall stand against the whole land, against the kings of Judah, its officials, its priests, and the people of the land.
you
They
know,
will fight against you, but will not overcome you. For I am with you and will rescue you, declares the Lord. Jeremiah 1, verse 18. All my life I've been striving, maintaining to stay alive. The faithful always surviving. I pray and seek the alignment. We all grace in divine timing. Dark clouds, but the sun still shining. Beauty in the silver lining.
you feel me? Hey, that track is called Beauty right there. And if y'all heard the scripture at the end, hey, we definitely was hitting on be able to strive through it all, even the oppositions within war, within business, within any type of facet in your life where you see yourself growing, knowing that it's gonna be some opposition trying to stunt your growth. And this conversation right here is being able to look in the mirror and ask yourself, are you an asset or are you a liability? And This is something that I've been questioning myself, just moving within the field that I'm in right now, working with the children. That it's funny because you think of someone who is an asset, as someone who brings value, as someone who brings a unique skill that other people can learn from, can benefit from. And when it's all said and done, how many of us have those skills, have those abilities to be able to bring value to wherever they go? And when we really look at it, how many of us are liabilities? How many of us need to be taken care of? And I'm gonna just say one thing for sure that I know, that I've read. The Most High told us to be fruitful and multiply. And when I think about that scripture, I'm not just thinking about it in a sense of having children. I'm thinking about it in the sense of having businesses. I'm thinking about it in the sense of growing communities. I'm thinking about it in the sense of having a nation that grows and expands beyond its reach of it, where its land is at. So how can you do that if you don't look at yourself personally and say, do I bring some type of value, or am I just a liability to everybody around me? And even with the YouTube, coming on here and creating content, it's like I wanted to be an asset to the people who seek. I wanted to be someone who can help. I wanted to be someone who can bring value. So how many people have this conversation with themselves where they look at themselves and be honest? What are you doing every day to produce something, to maximize your full potential, to be able to walk in a room and everybody realizes your value, to the point where people are handing you gifts because you didn't even say a word yet, but just simply the influence that you have around your environment, people notice your value. People can see that you're an asset to whatever it is that they got going on. And this is just the message to everybody worldwide. Don't let people put you in a state where you're not realizing your own value, where then you become a debtor to everybody around you. Then you become feeling so low about yourself, you see no value in you, and know that the Most High has a purpose for you. If you're still here breathing with us right now, know that the Most High sees you as an asset. So how can you best correspond to this life that we're living? And best believe, family, I got some experiences. I got some testimonies to tell y'all, and you know, y'all willing in the near future. Yeah, y'all gonna hear me say this a million more times, family. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it for sure. Shalom, family. What it do? What it do? My brother Leon, a servant in the building, man. Hey, but like I said, I didn't want to make this one too long. I just wanted to come and bring some thoughts to y'all minds as we move on to the late evening. You feel me? What is an asset? An asset is someone who is, or something that is useful or valuable. The quality of something. I see some synonyms being the benefit or a blessing, a strong point, a strength. It can be also a property owned by something, which pretty much it has value to it. Some land, that's an asset. Things that you can use to progress a business are considered assets. And when you think about liabilities, you think about something that you're responsible for. That's pretty much the definition behind that one. And it's like, not in the sense of being responsible is a bad thing, but in the sense of it's not bringing forth anything. It's not creating the environment where you're being responsible for this and pretty much investing in something and it grows. A liability is something that pretty much just takes away, you know, within, if we're talking about financial terms here, that's just something that's like a bill or a car note, you know, being in debt, a liability where, hey, you're responsible to take care of your debt. You don't want to be that. You don't want to be someone who every time you get around people is like, oh man, I'm responsible to take care of this person because at the end of the day, I'm indebted to this person, or they just don't know how to do anything on their own. They don't bring any skill set. They don't bring any value to where they're at. So I have to take care of this person. Who wants to be a person like that? And when we look at this system in this day and age, as far as even within the workforce, many times as employees, we're looked at as liabilities. And I'm here to speak to people who want to become the asset, who strive to become someone of value, that you can't just write them down as an employee. And when you start thinking in that mind frame, you start thinking about what you really bring towards an organization. You begin to leave the state of being paid hourly to seeing, hold on, I bring this much value to the business. I need a salary. I'm teaching not just the people around me, but the outside community as well. So when you think about what you do as far as your job, understand this: you can expand. The question is, do you consider yourself an asset or a liability? Are people just responsible to pay you? Or do you bring value to where you're at? You know? But I felt like this one was personally for me, man. I've been going through a time right now in my life where, yeah, I'm pushing. I'm pushing through as far as doing what I love to do and making it a fact that I'm great at it, you know? And that's what I think more people, especially in my right, my color, need to be able to realize, that if you're great at something and if other people see that, then you have value. Don't let anybody try to tell you what you believe that you deserve. Make them show you. Make them show you how valuable you are. And for someone who is an asset and someone who speaks as though they have the intellect, the knowledge, the skill, the experience, you should be treated as such. I didn't really want to make this one the typical conversation at hand where we get off with metaphors and analogies and stuff like that, but I'm just hitting straight forward, family. Be real with yourself. What do you bring to the table? What do you want out of life? And are you striving every day to get it? All I can say is, for me and mine, hey, striving every day to bring forth this dream, this vision. And it's an honor. It's a blessing. Shout out to everybody that does support. Shout out to everybody for their encouraging words, because best believe it be getting tough out here. But to see my brothers and sisters striving in their own right, and of course, hey, a million more times y'all gonna hear me say this, family. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. Consider it. Look yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself, are you an asset or a liability? Till next time, family, we're going to keep on growing. I got some more vibes coming out too. Man, just stay tuned. Stay tuned. I'm getting a little bit more creative on this end. You know, I'm starting to connect with a couple of brothers and getting some insights and some inspiration. So in the near future, definitely, hey, we're gonna see how essential everything has been integrated and going into works over here. So, man, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Everybody tuning in, everybody watching this on playback. Do not forget to like. Go ahead and hit that sub button too, man. Go ahead and hit the share video if you felt like this topic is something that need to be spread. So that just helps the channel grow. And without y'all, it wouldn't be no Divinely Artist channel. So until next time, family. Peace and blessings, my people. Peace and blessings. Peace. Yeah.
Yeah, they got it bumping.
Why bother lie when the truth is free? Illusions creating distorted reality, manifesting heart's desires, faith that anything is possible, probable. With God, I'm unstoppable. Can't deny denial. Life flowing through. Living is a test of subscription, a lifetime trial. Only faith, no fanatics. Pay attention to the antics. Peace over power, panic. Design planned in fashion.